Approaching the podium, Congresswoman Louise Slaughter.
Congresswoman Louise Slaughter.
Hello! Hey, Rochester! Look at you! God bless your heart. Look at you. Oh, so I'm short, but we get a lot of work done, short or not, right? But here I'm standing on this podium before you on one of the greatest days in the history of Rochester. And I want to thank first Vice President Biden for coming to join us on this extraordinary day. And I thank him for everything else that he does to make America what it is. Undersecretary of Defense Kendall, who's one of the brightest and the best, and has shown enormous facility to spend time with us and to talk with us and what will be happening throughout America to bring back manufacturing innovation here at home. And I also want to acknowledge and thank Adele Radcliffe from the Pentagon for her outstanding commitment to strengthening American manufacturing. This isn't her first time in Rochester. She has seen already what we are capable of doing here. And certainly I want to thank Governor Cuomo for joining us here. His contribution was extraordinary, as Lovely has already said. And when I thank Governor Cuomo, I thank my dear friend, the Majority Leader of the New York State Assembly, Joe Morelli. Joe Morelli's been my partner. Joe and I have been partners in things way back to the county legislative days. And he's just wonderful, and he's doing such a great job for us in New York State, and this is, again, another example of it. Now, more than 3 years ago, I begged everybody to come together in the dark basement of the federal building to talk about a thing called photonics. I see Duncan Moore here, and about 15, 20 years ago, we talked about infotonics, and we made an investment in that at that time. And we spoke that day at that meeting about our unique capabilities and the challenges, and we identified opportunities and strategized on how best to make the case, and yes, planned many more meetings. And the Vice President and the Undersecretary know that we certainly were available in Washington, not only to pester, but to inform. But we weren't just talking about photonics. We were talking about leveraging the proud heritage and the incredible expertise of our region to rebuild this great community of ours. Together with our remarkable research universities, the innovative companies, robust manufacturing and facilities, and the most talented workforce in the country, we have made Rochester's region the nation's leader in photonics, and this institution is our proof. There's so many people to thank today, but some certainly deserve special recognition. The University of Rochester, led by my dear friend and great buddy, frankly, and another working partner, Joel Seligman, who has done wonders here in this community. To the Rochester Institute of Technology, and I see that President Dessler is here this morning. Thank you, sir, for all you've done. And again, to my friend, my helper, and my advisor, and at least, well, I guess I advise him, I'm a lot older, Joe Morelli. So last year, Joe and I started to talk about what we could do with the state. Joe reached out to Governor Cuomo with a huge request, and he stepped up to deliver big for us. And thank you, Governor, for your commitment to the effort to Rochester and to upstate New York. Now, the partnership that we're launching here today is tasked with identifying the toughest challenges that the world faces in the science of light, and then taking them head on together. The Institute's greatest strength is the industrial commons it will create through partnership and collective effort. Coming together to tackle common challenges is what Rochester has always done. As we face the scourge of poverty and inequality, more than ever we are coming together to face those common challenges. Today, we certainly take a major step forward in being able to create jobs that will lift our economy and our people to new heights. When I was a bride, I moved to Rochester at about the same time that Xerox exploded into the great company that it is today. And I watched what happened in this city with the growth, the people moving here to take part in it, all the changes that took place. And I firmly believe that we are on the edge, the very the precipice of being able to do that yet again. It's going to have a transformational influence on us. The things that have already been done here are so extraordinary, and I won't go into them all at the drop of a hat. I tell everybody who will listen to me for a moment what we've already done here in photonics. This is not new to us. It's not something we have to begin. It is something we are extraordinarily good at. And I'm so happy that we've had the national recognition for that work. And it's going to revitalize Western New York, I think. So we're going to be coming roaring back, Rochester, and my personal hope is that it will help us to get better air service so that we can fly in and out of Rochester. Do I hear an amen? All right. So today, we follow in the footsteps of George Eastman, Henry Long, Jacob Bausch, Chester Carlson, Joseph Wilson. I know how proud they would be to see where we're going today, and I am just as proud. Thank you all so very much. We are wonderful because of what you do. Thank you. I'm proud to be your Congresswoman.